We're back now. President Cyril Ramaphosa has officially set the 4th of November as the date for voters to head to the polls. The announcement marks a major milestone, kickstarting preparations across the board, with political parties gearing up their campaigns and the IEC ramping up readiness for what's expected to be a closely watched vote. Joining us now to unpack what this all means for political parties and the landscape and the road ahead is Business Day political editor Hajra Omarjee. Hajra, hi, good to chat to you once again. All right, it's the 4th of November. We were just chatting now to Herman Mashaba. He certainly hit the ground running. But what can we expect now? Because it's only a few months to go. This year will go quicker than we realize.
Indeed. And I think President Cyril Ramaphosa did the right thing, announcing the election date early, way before it is actually promulgated, unlike 2024, where he announced it with 3 months to go until elections. However, I think the ANC, and led by Ramaphosa himself, is working off the back foot, because the Democratic Alliance, Action SA, and even the MK party seem to be quite advanced with their election planning, rolling out campaigns across the country, having met stakeholders, while the ANC only intends to decide on its candidate list in June this year, which is quite late in the political calendar. Ramaphosa, though, is doing his part on the ground already, campaigning for the ANC in the Eastern Cape today.
Yeah. Is the IEC ready to roll out? Are they? I mean, the IEC has always done us proud from 1994 through to now 2026. But like I said, it's a few months to go.
Yeah, I think there's a major issue around voter education, and a lot of political parties, including the EFF, have picked that up. There's a lack of consciousness by the youth. There's a massive amount of youth in the country that are unregistered to vote, meaning they'll have no say in the body politic going forward. Parties like the EFF, as in Business Day today, are calling on the IEC to increase its voter education, especially amongst the youth vote. That youth vote is going to be central to who wins and loses, the biggest winners and losers in this election. The Democratic Alliance, the EFF, MK, and Action SA are targeting that youth vote. The ANC, though, which is still the biggest political party in the country, if not the majority, seems to be losing voters both in the urban base and in the rural base. So this will no doubt be an important election for the country that decides the political trajectory of the country going into the next general elections.
You know, Hajra, every single time you and I do elections, and we've done many together, it always comes down to this is the most important election of all of them. But yes, it is, because here we go again.
Yeah, well, South Africans are not stupid. And every election in South Africa since 2014 has delivered a shock result. The figures and the data tells us that the ANC has dropped between 10 and 15% in every election in urban centers since 2014. But the party seems to not get the message. So perhaps it's in for another bloody nose in this election. However, I'm not predicting anything. I think South Africans are not stupid, and they will deliver us the result come November.
Yeah, the city of Joburg is one prime example. Residents are angry. We spoke now to Herman Mashaba, but I think you speak to any opposition political party, and perhaps even members of the ANC, they will agree there's a major problem in Johannesburg, and there should be change here.
Yeah, so within Arena, we have the Sunday Times, the Sowetan Business Day, the Daily Dispatch, and the Herald. We have sent reporters to the ground over the last few months to do landing features on how ordinary people see service delivery and whether or not how they see service delivery is going to impact the vote. And we also we already have some interesting data coming out of the metros in Gauteng, where people are saying, according to Luyolo Mkentane, my colleague's work, work on the ground, is that they are sick of coalitions and they are going back to either voting ANC or DA because service delivery was better then.
Sure.
I think those ground stories are very important in telling what the eventual result is
And that's
of this election.
And that's why we continue to read the Business Day, of course, doing a stunning job there, but it's going to be quite an election. Hajra, thank you so much. Good to chat to you once again. That was Business Day's political editor, Hajra Omarjee.